Whoever is careless with the small matters cannot be trusted with the large matters. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, it's a little bit of red. Luckily, we had a couple days of green. It looks like the pullback seems to be a little bigger in some of these altcoins. You know, I guess it's going to be what it's going to be when it comes to this kind of stuff. You know, some of the coins with lower liquidity, some of the coins with less value, some of these puffed up and pumped coins, you know, they seem to lose value a lot faster, you know, than Bitcoin. So right now, what do we got? We got Bitcoin coming in at 6,600. It's down only 1%. It's really not that big of a deal. But you know what's a bigger deal? We got Samantha here again today in the chat.
Good morning, everybody.
I need some coffee today. I don't know. So what else are we looking at here at the rest of the market? Well, we got Ethereum getting closer to that $500 mark. I mean, it's down only 1.25% right now, coming in at $472. I'm not stressing it too bad. I mean, me, just like a lot of other people, your portfolio is pretty much mostly Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, and then a sprinkling of altcoins, unless you're really big into all those ICOs. And then you're probably like 90% random on the, you know, altcoins and ICO investment, hoping to strike it big. Nothing wrong with that. You're just a lot bigger of a gambler than I am. We got Ripple coming in at 47.4 cents. That's not too bad. That's down 2.8%. You know, 5% is what I consider standard day trading. So if it's not bigger than that, don't sweat it. In an hour or two, you'll be back there. It'll be green before you know it. All right, we got Bitcoin Cash coming in at $728. Paper's hidden here. All right, it's down 3.9%. Still not a big deal. We got EOS. All right, I went out. Like I said, I had been trying to. You know, I don't got tons of money. I tell you guys that all the time. So I went and put my couple $100s into it. I had received a nice donation of it the other day. Really striving for that 100 mark now. You know, not quite there, but getting closer. So I went ahead and added that EOS donational address down there. If you guys can help me out, get close to that 100, always big plus. But at $8.63, I mean, I'd like to see that come up for sure now that I'm invested. But it's down 4.3%. I don't know. I might have to see if I can scrounge up some more money for that. That looks like it could be a cheap buy. We got Litecoin coming in at 83 cents. That's 83 cents. I wish it was 83 cents again. $83.42. That's down 1.7%. Not a big deal. I mean, Litecoin still seems to hold this value really well. That's why everybody that, you know, likes Litecoin, that's one of their promotional things, is it does do well when it holds. I know we've seen crazy highs. Seen crazy highs with a lot of these coins though, right? Let's see. We got Stellars and Cardano coming in at 20.2 cents, 14.4 cents. That's down 3.5% and down 4.9%. Hurting a little more there on the Cardano. Let me see what I got here. I got Steam and Steam back dollar. Man, everybody's wallet was locked up, of course, when it's getting near the $2 mark. And I'm hoping, because I kind of use it like a, what's it called? When you buy a little bit every day, daily cost averaging. Yeah. That's how I've been trading out the Steam into my, you know, into my Bitcoin savings or whatever it is on Wednesday. When I get it, I switch it over. Of course, it's near $2 on Wednesday. All the wallets are locked up everywhere. Auto maintenance, right? Now, of course, this morning when I'm finally able to do something about it, $1.50, $1.49. I hate it when stupid shit like that happens. All right, and we got the Steam back dollar coming in at $1.20. We're using that as our metrics for the inflation of the altcoin market. I mean, we're coming back down. We've seen $1.30 yesterday, so that's down 6.7%. I don't know. I took mine off the standard power up like that with the power for the Steam because, you know, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to go back down to that dollar and stay there, so it's more profitable to leave it at the Steam back dollar because that way when you go to take it to the market, you'll get a little extra. And then if you're going to do it in the Steam power, you can go ahead and do it that way, get a little bit more that way. All right, so, damn, do we got anybody in the chat, or am I just crazy guy ranting on the internet again?
No, we have the Bitcoin Crypto News Education.
Hey, buddy, I really appreciate you getting out here every day. I know it's hard, you know, and you're a Florida boy too, so hey.
He's saying that he is having a problem with his browser, like resetting his shopping cart on the Rickus site.
Oh, on the Rickus
site. To be able to get a shirt, but he's working it out. He said that he just has to figure out what he has to get rid of or unclick to. We have.
Well, thank you for trying so hard. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. No
don't stress
deal.
Yourself.
Yeah, we don't stress stuff like that over here.
Paul is in the chat saying good morning.
Morning, buddy. Thanks for coming for the coffee. It's really good today. You did a good job, Sam.
Well, thank you. Silent Lamb is in the Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. I know. I like Crypto Love.
I love his shirt.
I know.
Unicorn.
She keeps telling me that we should make up a shirt or we should get one of his shirts. She wants one of them. She likes unicorns.
And rainbows and crypto.
All right. So.
Oh, Vention is in here too.
Who?
Vention Big Cow.
Oh, hey, buddy. You don't get to make it all the time. Nice to see you here, though. So, all right, let's get to some of this news so we don't get into a half-hour video here. What do we got going on? Well, Tezos sneakily coming out there, getting the 19th spot on CoinMarketCap. Not a lot of exchanges. I got them out at Gate.io. They got pretty much most of the liquidity. I think it was like 75% of the market was over there right now. Not doing so good. I mean, that one was kind of expected. They had all the trouble with the founders. You know, it took a long time to get this beta net going, and pretty much everyone's just dumping it at the moment. They're down 21.33% at the moment, coming in at $1.40 when I last look at it. They got a market cap coming in at $849 million. That still ain't no joke. So, I don't know. I mean, it's a iffy situation. You know, if everybody's selling, they say you got to go against the crowd to make the money. So if everyone's selling, that means if you could find the bottom here and pick some up, I mean, it's not going anywhere, right? I mean, they finally just got to the beta version. Yes, they had all this trouble. Yes, people were held up for a long time and looking to recoup their profit. Yes, these are the people that are dumping and driving the price down. But once that selling is done, you know, there's definitely going to be some sort of price increase. I mean, you know, when you see double digits like this, there's always a bounce on the backside. Not that I'm giving anybody any financial advice. Not that I'm going to run out and go buy myself any. Like I said, I'm still scraping together the money for EOS. So, yeah, I'm not jumping towards this Tezos anytime soon. I also don't like it when people got problems like that in the beginning. You know how I like to find good, sustainable situations before I invest what few dollars I actually have into a situation. But as always, I got to keep my ear to the ground. I got to see what's going on with the news, because that's how you keep informed. That's how you know what the next big thing is. That's when you know what to make the moves. I find a lot more useful information is when I come in contact with people that are brand new to the crypto space, and you start explaining it to them, and you see where their eyes sparkle and what lights them up, because that's what we're looking for, is the next big wave. So when we can find, you know, what is exciting them, that's where we got to start putting our money. That's what's going to be the next thing, because when they come in, that's where they're going to want to put their money, because it's exciting them. I mean, we've been in this space so long, we get a little bit of blinders sometime, you know. All right, let's see. What else we got going on with the news? 10 million Tron giveaway. Woo! Not really as much as you would think it is, though, right? Tron don't have all that much of a value at the moment. All right, let's see. I got to pick the paper up if I'm going to read this to you. They got this broken down nicely. It's a little complicated. Let's see if I can explain it. All right, so they got 10 million Tron giveaway. They're going to be ranked by the total Tron that's traded. What they're going to do is they're going to give 2 million Tron to the #1 person. So whoever trades the most. They're not counting wash trades, so it's buys and sells. So pretty much everyone's going to throw a bot on this. If you don't got a bot, don't even bother participating. Then they're going to say the next 2 to 11 spots, they're going to go ahead and they're going to split up 2 million Tron evenly across them. Then they're going to say that the next 20 semi-randomly split people are going to get 1 million Tron. And then all traders with over 65,000 Tron, they're going to split up 5 million. So it's going to be 5 million split up amongst anybody that has over 65,000 Tron. So that's like the minimum investment line, I guess you'd be looking at to get some free Tron. Binance, right? It was Binance. I didn't write it here. Of course, I bring everything besides the exchange name. I'm pretty sure it was Binance. You can Google it. I'm not getting in on Tron. I mean, that was one of the ones that had a lot of problems. It just seems like, though, that when you come to this, everybody flooded everything out so much that, you know, because they didn't want you steering towards these fourth generational cryptos. They also had a lot of problems when they were coming out, because it seemed like at that time we were looking at regulations and securities and all of this coming into the market. Where if you went back 2 years ago, this stuff was popping out left and right and nobody had a problem with it. So it kind of slowed up the...
Paul says it is Binance.
It is Binance. Yeah, it was the coming to market and getting on exchanges and who's going to list them. So what do we got going on in the chat? Let's see if I can take some questions, see what's going on.
We have Papa Onaya Shelley. He says, good morning.
Good morning, buddy. Thanks for coming out here.
Stephen McCoy. He says, hello from Mississippi. So
Woo,
new name.
Hey, buddy. I love that this community is growing. You know, I'm just a regular guy like you guys. Been in crypto for what, 2 years now? Has it been, Sam? It was like right after the halvening we got in. I mean, I'm not one of those crazy people that thinks it's a scratch off. I'm not trying to get Lambos with it. I'm just trying to use it as a tool to go ahead and try to cut down how much I have to go out there and punch a time clock. I've done it for 60 hours a week to be able to support my family, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I have found that Bitcoin is a great, and other cryptocurrencies are a great tool to keep my, you know, amount of punching a time clock down so that I can go ahead and spend it here at the compound with time with my family and doing my hobbies. As you guys can always tell, I have all these crazy birds making noises in the background. But I mean, isn't that what life's about? I can't take none of it with me, right?
Oh, Nomadic Giant's here.
Hey, buddy. I mean, wow. It's nice. I mean, all these people coming out here in the morning and talking to us, Samantha. It's not what we thought when we first started this. I was such a shy person getting out on camera. I had just like done a trip down memory lane kind of deal and flicked through a bunch of the old videos because my brother is still here. Come a long way. If you guys go back and take a look, wow, it's almost embarrassing. Some of these beginning ones, my face is all like, oh, because it's so early in the morning. You could tell I'm tired as could be.
And we were doing it inside the house and outside the house and everywhere. He looked blue and
I'm not
orange.
a camera person, so I didn't know about the lighting and the angle. So as you can see, it was a slow progress to get the audio, lighting, video quality. I know the video's down now. It's because I got slow internet out here in the woods, and there's nothing I can do about it, you guys. Sorry. I really wish I could. But I think you guys prefer this interactiveness like this. What you got going on, Sam?
Stephen McCoy says, will Bitmain ever control more than 51% of Bitcoin?
Probably not. I think if they ever got to a situation of having 51% or more, that, I mean, it's happened before, and usually community comes together because if you notice a lot of this, you could put more power to certain people. A lot of these are pools, so there's other people that are joined in on this that aren't necessarily with the company, and they'll switch pools. I guess if it became a real problem, I mean, I'm sure we'd come to census real quick to be able to switch the algorithm at that point. And also, if you go back to Satoshi's white paper, the main fundamental reason behind this is if you got 51% of the network, you're better off working for the network than against the network, because as soon as you break it, either we're going to change it or it's garbage and you just messed up Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So all that money you have invested is pretty much worthless now. You're sitting around on billions of dollars worth of computers you can't do a damn thing with.
Oh, Nomadic Giant said that he'd be here every day, but it's hard to find good internet. Yeah, because he's in
South America.
I wanted to say, yeah. I know
he's somewhere awesome that we're all trying to get to. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You see the stuff on like Lit and everything with these people living in the Amazon jungle. And I've talked to him on occasion, and there's plenty of room in the jungle. And it's like, I wish, you know how amazing it would be to just be able to pick up your family, get $20,000 worth of supplies and just go to the jungle and live.
Make one of those grown-up tree houses.
Want to live Swiss Family Robinson style. Beautiful day today. It's not so hot out this morning. I even got the polo shirt on and not sweating.
Vengeance said that he sent a $5 tip and he only had to pay 3 cents for the fee, and he is now saying that his tip has already gotten one confirmation from his 3-cent fee, and he is very happy.
Nice. Yeah, I went and cleaned out. I had the hardware wallet that had my donational address, and I had a little bit of money on it that I went and spent towards the EOS. And I don't know if I want to say how much, but I spent under $1.
Oh yeah, it was wow, really? Okay, yeah.
Because I mean, the last time I think I had really plugged in a hardware wallet and sent a substantial amount out of it, it was, prices were a little higher. It was in the dollar range. I was paying it. I mean, all right, I know for sure my donational address had $10 in it, and I think I paid 2 cents. I paid 2 cents to move $10 out. It's coming down. I mean, and that's great. I mean, that's what this cryptocurrency stuff's all about. And then the Lightning Network, we're going to be talking about fractions of a cent. And it's just, we got to get more adoption with the Lightning Network. We got to get a better user interface. I mean, And it's happening. It's happening a lot faster than what people had originally anticipated. I mean, if you were here in the space before segregated witness, people were calling for 5 years to make this happen. And here we are, what, like 14, 15 months later, we have segregated witness, we have the Lightning Network implemented, and we have, I mean, there's thousands of nodes. Have you guys looked at that map? It's crazy. It's like a spider web all over the place with more spider webs and more spider webs and more spider webs. I mean, how can you not think that this is the next level of technology when it comes to cryptocurrency, is to put a second layer on top of it that refers back to the first, which is completely decentralized, immutable, and unhackable, and has been running for 10 years straight consecutively. This plane has not landed, and it is not landing anytime soon.
Oh, Nomadic Giant says he is in San Cristobal de las Casas now. So that is a beautiful place. San Cristobal? That's, oh my God, it's not.
I'm not a geography person.
I'm trying to think of where it is on the map because I don't, it's not Spain. It might be Spain. No, it's somewhere beautiful.
It's somewhere beautiful. They're always somewhere beautiful.
Oh, and JT Irby is now here. He says that he's
hey,
sorry
buddy,
he's
I'm glad
late,
you could make
but
it
he
out
made
here.
it.
Oh, wait, I had one more. Gas prices on Ethereum. Oh, my God, they're out of control. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Probably nothing, because there isn't anything I can do. But, I mean, we were talking yesterday that you could find the right times to be able to still squeak it in for 2 JWAs or whatever it is. I mean, when I went and looked today, what do I got here? I got that you wouldn't even think about trying to send one for anything less than 55 up to 81, recommending 100 JWAs for like a fast transaction. Absolutely ridiculous. Fcoin, I liked your model. I don't know if I want to pay all these transaction fees. I mean, I guess the concept of them being able to create their coin out of nowhere, and they're just, it's liquidity for nothing. You know, they make their coin for nothing. They throw, I think they got that they were paying $240,000, which is, I mean, what a standard is to go to Binance and get your coin added. That's about what you're going to pay. You go to Bittrex and want your coin added. I mean, that's like minimum. So paying that much to do this airdrop to get your coin listed there, that's standard practices for these coins. So now we have coins with low, nothing behind them, nothing really going on, no marketing. They're trying to get in there, and $240,000 to them is next to nothing because they ICO'd this stuff. So I don't know.
All right. Nomadic Giant said that he is in Mexico, near Guatemala.
Okay.
Because I am incapable of opening a tab apparently on this laptop, and actually.
Yes, I have had ideals to like multitask this, but we like to keep it simple.
I am not tech savvy at all. At all.
The chat keeps her busy.
Yes. Bitcoin Crypto News Education asks, what do you think about Mithril as a social media platform?
I really need to post more to my lit.
Oh, yes, that was because Paul was saying that Mithril was looking good, and that he needs to get back on lit and do more too.
And I mean, they were holding around $1 there, and then the market took the dip again, and I seen it drop down to like 30 cents or a quarter. And then I seen the other day that it popped back up again, and we were looking at around 55 cents or something. But on the social media aspect, I heard that their wallet, because now when you're doing the lit app, they're still locked up in it. I heard
you can collect, collect all day.
I haven't
but that's
touched it in like a week at least, since before I went to go pick up my brother. And I had heard right before that the bridge was supposed to be coming out to be able to take your coins out. So that'll be a big marker. I had heard that the lit also has some new pairings with social media companies. So that'll give other people the option to be able to get in on this. So it seems to be making progress, and that's always a good thing with these, to be able to make progress and not just a lot of talk and a lot of hype. And I made a partnership, but nothing come out of it. You hear those a lot just to try to bump the price up on these things. All right, so get your last questions in. We're going to go ahead. We're going to be wrapping this up right after this one. The last thing I got is that YouTube is going to be going ahead and be coming to the defense of BitConnects. They're trying to pair up and say that YouTube should have done some due diligence when it came to this, and all of the commercialing and the money they accepted to push the commercials in front of these YouTube videos. And it was a scam. I mean, when it came to this BitConnects thing, I don't know. I had said something here and there, but I tried not to be too controversial. I had just said that it wasn't for me. near the end there, I think there was a good 6 months where you knew it was a scam. Everybody knew it was a scam. I mean, my friend Ken Bozak was out there straight calling it a scam. A lot of people were calling it a scam. So if you didn't kind of get out of it at that point, I hate to say it, but, you know, you kind of got what was coming to you. You heard the bells. You seen the red flags. You were greedy for the money, and this is kind of what you get. I'm sure you've learned your lesson now, and you're much carefuler with your money. YouTube, if they were a little responsible, I don't know, because, I mean, I know that what I didn't like is that every time you go to anybody's video, it was always a BitConnect commercial that was pushing through. And that when you're new to the space and people are promising you massive returns and stuff, and you're seeing the price go up, you know, it's like walking in the Vegas casino. You know, they're pumping 100% oxygen in there to get you a little high. They got the flashing lights everywhere, big numbers blinking in your face. You don't know what you're doing. You're just, yeah. And the next thing you know, you're broke. And that really sucks. So maybe they'll get some fines out of it. Maybe they'll do something about regulating their policy a little better. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily great, because that means centralization and social media platforms and, you know, video hosting. But hey, we got the decentralized stuff out there. You go over to DTube and check it out. I mean, I tried it for a bit. I just wasn't necessarily getting the views over there like I'm getting here. And that's kind of the part of the problem on why they say that YouTube's so much in control, but they don't pay their content creators. All right. So let me turn to the chat one last time to see what you guys got.
All right. Well, the Rick is here now. He says, good morning.
Thanks for making it, buddy. I really appreciate you coming out here.
Yeah. The Bitcoin crypto news education says Americans in general are horrible with geography because you don't know where anything is. Yes. And
I know our minds, it's that blinder stuff. You know, we really don't think outside of our own country.
Oh, Lord, some of these people don't know where the state is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. You ask me where a state is or a city, I can tell you. But as far as countries, like I know, you know, Canada's up here, Mexico, it becomes continents at this point. Not that the continents break down into all these different countries and I know where each one is. You just kind of know some of the famous ones.
Oh, and they're all now talking about retiring to beautiful places like Nomadic Giant. Yep. He said he retired 2 years ago on like $1,000 a month with his wife, like where I mean, that's awesome. JD,
we're hanging out in my retirement home. So
the compound.
The compound, I just got to make it better.
JT Irby says that there's so many immigrants trying to get into the U.S. and he's trying to get out.
It's a complicated situation here in America. Just don't let them catch you slipping now, right? All right, guys. So I got all kinds of tools, affiliation codes, links, donational addresses. Come on over to Steam and upvote my post. Comment down below. Let me know what you got going on. I'll give you a full upvote. Let me know what you're thinking about these videos down here below. Of course, you know what tomorrow is, you guys? Live Q&A with Samantha. You're going to be able to make it tomorrow, Sam?
Yeah.
Are we thinking evening beer and bonfire, you guys? Or a morning chat? Yet. You don't know what you're working?
No, I'll find out later today.
If you do, I mean, unless you're closing.
Yeah.
We could do it real late again.
Yeah.
I know that RJ was saying that he wasn't able to make it to these morning shows, and I kind of mentioned to him that we would be doing an evening show. I was thinking that doing the evening shows was a little better because the people that are in the different time zones.
Yeah, in other countries.
You know, because like how James Bond makes it out here,
morning,
sometimes occasion it has to be rough on him because I know out west it's like, what, 6:30 in the morning right now or something. So I would like to have some of you guys be able to join me too when you're watching this later. So maybe we'll be shooting for that evening chat unless it's completely undoable. I'll post it out there.
Paul says bonfire.
I'll also see if I can't drag my brother John out there by the bonfire and put him on the camera.
Rick Strick says he'll be there. If he can, he will be there.
Yeah, share. Hit that like button. I mean, let's see if we can't get some more people over to this community. You know, I got the Twitter going. I got everything going. So go ahead, come on over, like that stuff too, so that my numbers can get up there a little bit. I've never been a Twitter person, but everybody was hounding me about it, saying that I got to get out there. I got to start posting this stuff to Twitter because it'll help pump me up. So I've been doing that for a minute, but my numbers are still low. So come on over there, hit that up for me. All right, you guys. I love you all a whole bunch. All right. I love this community. I love everything we got going on. But you guys got to remember to keep that Bitcoin safe.
Bye, everybody.